Under the hazy morning sun, Orway Village stirs awake, its rooftops jeweled with dew and the air scented with rising smoke. Behind a rickety fence, Taye and Kiki crouch in a shared secret, their young minds ignited by the mysteries within an old book. Taye pores over brittle pages, excitement dancing in his eyes as he uncovers forgotten lore. Kiki leans in, her pencil poised, capturing the essence of their quest in her sketchbook. Kiki's curiosity bubbles to the surface. "What do you think it means?" Taye's voice is filled with wonder as he responds. "It's on every page, and carved on the shed wall too." Taye and Kiki steal into the forest, shadows swallowing them whole. The path vanishes, and the forest closes in, its breath cold and damp. Kiki's voice trembles. "What if we get lost?" Taye reassures. "We follow the book." They venture deeper, guided only by the promise within its pages. Deep in the forest, Kiki and Taye share a glance, their hearts racing with anticipation. As hope ignites, Kiki's voice trembles with excitement. "It's the trail!" Echoing her relief, Taye whispers, "We found it." With newfound resolve, Kiki steps forward, drawn by the mysterious light illuminating the path. Taye mirrors Kiki's action, stepping forward with purpose. Together, they advance into the light, their journey's next chapter unfolding with each step. Under the cloak of night, Taye and Kiki venture into the whispering woods, guided by the faint glow of a winding trail. Taye holds a lantern high, casting eerie shadows that dance among the ancient trees, as Kiki clutches her sketchbook tightly. An unnerving silence blankets the forest, broken only by the whispering wind that sounds like forgotten tongues. Kiki pauses, her voice barely a whisper. "It's too quiet." A shiver runs down her spine as she murmurs, her eyes wide with apprehension. "The trees!" they're whispering. The glowing trail beckons them deeper into the woods, where shadows play tricks on the eyes and the wind carries secrets. The trail dramatically unveils a mossy circle, embraced by ancient stones, where the light fades towards the center. A sunbeam dramatically punctures the dense canopy, enveloping the moss in a radiant glow. The ancient stones awaken with a low, warm hum, resonating with forgotten energy. Taye opens the book, revealing a fresh page adorned with a detailed drawing of the mossy ring and strange symbols, faintly glowing. In the whispering woods, a mysterious giggle echoes, rustling leaves and chilling the air. Laughter surrounds Taye and Kiki, soft and childlike, seeming to come from everywhere. Leaf-covered children emerge from the trees, their eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. One of the leaf children touches Kiki's sketchbook, adding details as if guided by magic. "They want us to keep going," Kiki says, her voice a hushed whisper. A new path ahead glows with ethereal light, beckoning Taye and Kiki forward. Under the canopy of ancient trees, Taye and Kiki venture deeper into the darkened trail. Taye holds the lantern aloft, its flickering light dancing across the gnarled bark and soft moss, casting long shadows that play tricks on the eyes. The air grows heavy with mystery, the silence broken only by the rustling leaves and Kiki's hushed concern. It's getting darker. Taye's voice cuts through the gloom, filled with unwavering resolve. "We must be close." The path ahead remains shrouded, promising both peril and the tantalizing nearness of their destination. At the Forgotten Gate, Taye and Kiki halt before a towering stone arch, its entrance sealed by a barricade of ancient roots. Kiki observes the silent barrier with a knowing glance. It's sleeping. The lantern's light intensifies, tracing the ancient carvings as they ignite with an ethereal glow. The roots writhe, slowly releasing their hold. With a drawn-out sigh, the gate swings inward, revealing the darkness that lies beyond. Taye and Kiki enter the lantern chamber, their eyes widening at the spectacle. Lanterns float throughout the chamber, each glowing softly. A voice resonates, declaring, "You've found the heart of the trail. Not all who wander arrive, only the brave, only those who listen." The voice continues, bestowing upon them a new title: "You are keepers now." In the vast, dark chamber, Kiki and Taye are standing, the silence broken only by the soft glow of floating lanterns. Kiki clutches her lantern tightly, shadows dancing within, hinting at memories. Suddenly, the word trust flickers into existence on the lantern's glass. The lantern speaks with Kiki's voice. trust, Taye observes with a knowing glance. Your journey shapes the light. The chamber holds its breath, awaiting Kiki's reaction to the lantern's message. In the chamber, beams of light converge, forming a luminous bridge into the unknown. Kiki and Taye cautiously step onto the radiant path, their courage tested by the swirling mist below. Halfway across, in the heart of the abyss, a face begins to materialize from the swirling mist. Kiki's voice trembles with awe and trepidation. Who is that? Taye responds, a sense of reverence in his voice. I think it's the spirit of the trail. Kiki and Taye reach the end of the light bridge, their lanterns casting a soft, ethereal glow. Before them, a stone door looms, inscribed with a cryptic message. The light will remember, will you? The ancient door creaks open, releasing a rush of warm air and the sweet chorus of birdsong, beckoning them forward. Kiki looks back, a hint of melancholy in her eyes. We're leaving something behind, Taye responds, and taking something with us. As dusk descends, Taye and Kiki tread a path veiled by towering ferns, the fading sun painting their faces with strokes of gold. The forest's silence deepens, broken only by the gentle rustling of leaves as shadows lengthen. A subtle shift in the air stirs unease in Taye. Something feels different. Kiki pauses, her senses alert, as she replies, "It's too quiet." The golden light fades, casting long shadows that dance like specters around them. The forest holds its breath, and an unspoken tension hangs heavy in the air. A heavy rustle pierces the quiet forest, disturbing the stillness. Taye and Kiki freeze, lanterns held high, shadows dancing around them. A tall creature emerges from the ferns, shrouded in leaves and vines. Its eyes glow with an orange light, watching like an ancient guardian awakened. Kiki whispers, fear and curiosity mingling in her voice. Is it guarding something? Beneath the dim light, Taye raises his lantern, revealing an ancient stone covered in moss. A massive stone etched with ancient symbols emerges, one glowing in rhythm with their lanterns. I think it was a protector, Taye murmurs, as the creature disappears into the ferns. The forest seems to breathe a sigh of relief, growing brighter as they pass the stone. The trail vanishes into a silent clearing, where an ethereal mirror pool reflects the night sky with unsettling accuracy. The pool's reflection reveals a chilling anomaly. Kiki and Taye are missing from its surface. Taye's lantern casts elongated shadows that twist and writhe across the forest floor, deepening the eerie stillness. The silence is broken only by the distant, muffled whispers of the forest, heightening the sense of isolation and dread. At the still, dark mirror pool, Kiki and Taye stand on the edge. Taye kneels, the lantern casting warm light, stirring gentle ripples across the water. Ethereal figures materialize in the reflection, older, wiser versions of Kiki and Taye. A stone tablet rises, bearing the inscription, "To find the path forward, face who you are becoming." The mirror pool churns once more, birthing shadowy figures of Kiki and Taye, their faces heavy with frowns and their lanterns casting a dim light. Kiki recoils, fear etching across her face as she whispers, "No, that's not us." The lanterns flare, their light intensifying as the shadowy figures dissolve into nothingness. From the depths of the pool, a narrow path emerges, bathed in an ethereal light, beckoning them forward. Kiki and Taye exchange a knowing glance, a silent understanding passing between them. With newfound courage, Kiki and Taye step onto the path, ready to confront the uncertain future that awaits them. Under the cloak of night, Taye and Kiki reach a secluded grove, the air thick with anticipation. A colossal, ancient tree dominates the grove, its silver bark shimmering in the dim light. Braided roots twist like ancient serpents, anchoring the tree to the earth. The wind becomes a mournful symphony as it whistles through the tree's hollow trunk. The grove transforms into a sanctuary of whispers, the ancient tree its solemn guardian. In the heart of the grove, Taye cautiously nears the ancient tree, its presence both inviting and foreboding. A whisper, seemingly from the tree itself, startles Taye, compelling him to retreat in disbelief. As Kiki reaches out, the tree responds with a resonant hum, deepening the mystery. "Taye," the tree whispers, its voice a blend of ancient wisdom and urgent warning. "Kiki, Remember who you are. The tree intones as silver leaves gently cascade, each leaf glowing with ethereal light. Kiki gently plucks a leaf from the air, her eyes widening as a memory surfaces. Taye catches a leaf as well, a look of surprised realization quickly spreading across his face. It's my grandma's lullaby. I was 3. Kiki remembers, a nostalgic smile gracing her lips. Taye murmurs softly, my first time drawing light. I forgot this. A final breeze whispers through the grove, revealing a single word etched upon the leaf. Forward. Taye and Kiki venture into a dome-like hollow, the air thick with mystery and anticipation. Ancient lanterns flicker atop stone pillars, casting a spectral dance of light and shadow on the carved stone walls. Taye's voice cuts through the silence, a stark warning. They're watching, Kiki responds, her tone laced with caution. Or waiting. The shadows deepen, and the lanterns flicker erratically, as if responding to an unseen presence. In the dome-like hollow, symbols converge, their energy twisting into a luminous spiral aimed skyward. The spiral erupts, sending forth a shower of sparks that cascade down, bathing the cavern in an ethereal glow. The cavern transforms, lit by the celestial rain, every corner illuminated by the magical descent. Kiki stands in awe, her eyes wide with wonder, as she whispers, "There, speaking." The sparks continue to fall, each tiny light a messenger in the silent, echoing space. The cavern pulsates with newfound life, the air alive with the whispers of ancient voices. The spectacle fades, leaving only Taye and Kiki, illuminated by their lanterns. An echoing voice declares, "You are now the light bearers." The stone floor trembles, signaling a hidden passage. A hatch opens, revealing glowing stairs that descend into darkness. Taye grips Kiki's hand, a silent question hanging in the air. Taye asks, "Ready?" Kiki responds, "Always." Kiki and Taye descend the stairs, entering the echoless chamber. The walls shimmer, reflecting their every move in the liquid obsidian. Kiki's face shows concern as she turns to Taye. "I can't hear anything." Taye nods, trying to speak, but the silence is absolute. The unsettling silence deepens, amplifying the tension between them. They exchange a look of growing unease in the face of the unnatural quiet. In the depths of an underground chamber, an eerie glow emanates from beneath Kiki and Taye, painting the damp stone walls with an unsettling light. The very walls seem to breathe, rippling like water as two shimmering figures rise from the depths, perfect reflections of Kiki and Taye, yet disturbingly older and devoid of emotion. The reflections mirror every move with uncanny precision, their synchronization a silent, unsettling dance. The synchronized dance breaks, the reflections diverging to mirror each other, amplifying the growing unease. The chamber falls into a strange stillness, broken only by the palpable sense of unease that fills the air. Instinctively, Kiki's hand moves towards her lantern, her fingers brushing against the cool metal, seeking solace in its light. In the heart of the underground chamber, Taye confronts his mirrored self, an eerie dance of imitation unfolding in the dim light. A chilling act of defiance. Taye's reflection scars itself, daring Taye to confront his deepest vulnerabilities. Hesitation flickers across Taye's face, then steals into resolve as he echoes the self-inflicted wound, embracing his fears. A surge of light shatters the stillness as the lantern flares, and the chamber transforms into a gateway to buried memories. Kiki steps forward, her touch unraveling the fabric of reality, as the reflective surface yields, revealing hidden truths. In silence, you heard your truth. Now step into it. As the chamber floods with light, Taye and Kiki brace themselves for the deafening roar of revelation. In the heart of the forest at night, Taye and Kiki stand dwarfed before a massive golden door, its surface alive with shimmering symbols. Taye extends a tentative hand towards the door. Then Kiki mirrors the gesture, yet the door remains unmoved, a silent guardian. As their lanterns flare with increasing intensity, a merging light begins to carve a distinct keyhole shape into the golden barrier. Kiki's voice breaks the silence. "It needs us together." At the golden door, Taye and Kiki approach, their hands clasped tightly together. The combined light from their lanterns illuminates the keyhole, hinting at the mysteries within. With a resounding click, the ancient door shutters, signaling the opening to a hidden realm. The door creaks open, revealing a glimpse of a surreal world filled with floating gardens and crystalline trees. Taye and Kiki hesitantly step through the doorway, entering the unknown. The door slams shut behind them, sealing their fate. Taye turns, a hint of trepidation in his voice. No going back. Kiki responds with unwavering resolve. Then we go forward. The real trail begins now.